llamar el diluvio.
Tropical storm. Ileana began its swift and alarming approach late Thursday, forming just off the Pacific coast of Mexico. Lumbering towards the southern tip of the Baja, California Peninsula at a speed of 8 miles per hour, the storm's path was clear, and it had its sights set on the resort-studded twin cities of San Jose del Cabo and Cabo San Lucas. By Friday morning, the U.S. National Hurricane Center issued warnings that Ileana was only about 55 miles southeast of Cabo San Lucas, with maximum sustained winds of 45 miles per hour. Residents and vacationers alike had little time to prepare, as the storm promised to reach the coast in mere hours. The Mexican authorities didn't waste a second. In Los Cabos, the Civil Protection Agency issued a red alert, advising everyone to stay indoors, no exceptions. The message was loud and clear. Stay totally indoors, do not go outside until authorities advise, and be aware of alerts. The once lively, sun-kissed streets quickly emptied. The region's famous beaches, now ghostly quiet, braced for impact, and it wasn't just Cabo that was in danger. Coastal areas of Michoacan, Colima, and Jalisco were also warned to expect up to 12 inches of rain. Flash floods, rivers overflowing, and dangerous debris were only part of the concern. Schools in Los Cabos closed immediately. Authorities set up 20 temporary shelters to accommodate those at risk of flooding, while residents were warned to avoid crossing rivers or low-lying areas that could turn into death traps once the heavy rains began. Valet worker Alan Galvan, stationed at the Hacienda Beach Club and the residences in Cabo San Lucas, described the eerie calm before the storm. "The rain isn't very strong right now, but the waves are choppy," he said. Despite the weather, the resort's guests remained surprisingly calm, even making their way downstairs for morning coffee. But with flights being cancelled and roads starting to flood, that calm could only last so long. Meanwhile, at the vibrant Cabo San Lucas Marina restaurant, Felipe Gomez was the first to show up for work, but even he wasn't sure how long he'd be staying. "Honestly, it's pretty ugly right now," he said, describing the flooded main boulevard and the closed businesses. He waited for the inevitable, word that it was time to shut down and head home, hoping the storm wouldn't worsen overnight. As the hours ticked by, Ileana continued her relentless advance. Experts predicted that the storm would move across the southern portion of the Baja California Peninsula and make its way over the Gulf of California throughout the weekend. Though Ileana was classified as a tropical storm, not a hurricane, the danger it posed to both residents and tourists was very real. The possibility of torrential rain and flash floods was enough to put the region on high alert. As the storm raged on, Los Cabos held its breath. Shelters filled with those seeking refuge from the winds and rising waters. Locals clung to updates from authorities, unsure of what would come next. Would Ileana be just another tropical storm, or would it leave behind a trail of destruction and sorrow? In the face of nature's fury, sometimes all you can do is wait and hope. This is the story of Tropical Storm Ileana. Stay tuned for updates and stay safe.